Matty Lands, who would be your dream Windsor Park fight? Dream fight would be Santa Cruz. I think it's a great rivalry. It's one each between us. I would love that fight at Windsor. But again, only one man on my mind at the minute, and that is Nanito Donaire. Jamie Scott, would you fight Rigondo? I would. I'm getting Russian. I don't understand Russian. Sorry, lads. His first question is Russian. Yeah, that's difficult. Jimmy Scott, who would you fight Rigondo? I would fight Rigondo. Obviously, this is a business and it needs to make financial sense. But Rigondo is a guy who I've said it. I would fight him, and I will say that until the day I die. Brian Cochran, or Gunk, as he is better known. Would you go to US? Would you go to US? Right, sorry. Would you go to US for Santa Cruz or Demand UK? To be honest, I don't think he's going to come here, and I want to settle a score. It's one each. I want to prove that I can beat Santa Cruz. I think that if that fight happens, thinking about it more recently, I think that I would have to travel. But I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to go to Vegas, even again, his own backyard, and I'm willing to beat him again. So, yeah. Favourite Celtic player? Don't have one. Larson, probably. I know he's not playing at the minute, but he's a good player. What are you going to do differently in training your last fight? I'm going to work hard. I'm going to train hard. I'm going to have, I'm going to have to be up for this fight. And I think there's an element of fear almost that you're fighting a world-class fighter in Nanito Donaire. So everything will have to be perfect, and it will be. Is there any way to improve my job? Alright, Casper. Your job needs to be fast, and don't think about power. It just needs to be fast, and it's a shot that sets everything else up. So if you can perfect the job, you're on your way to being a very good boxer. Who wins, Valdez or Quigg? I think Valdez will win that fight. Selby or Warrington? To be honest, I thought few weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, Selby, easy, but I'm kind of sitting in the fence now, but I'll still edge Selby. Who wins? GGG, Canelo rematch. I thought GGG won the first one. I think he would win a rematch as well. Saying that, Canelo's my mate. He was at the last fight. Went to McCracken's with us after for a pint. No, I didn't. Best fighter you have shared the ring with? Shane Mosley. Done a bit of sparring with Shane Mosley, and he clipped me. So he did, just to let me know, because I was getting a wee bit big for my boots, and just to let me know, don't be silly. And he clipped me. What do you think of the Ginley card with Cummings Head? I think it's a good card. Local fighters, sometimes these small hall shows don't get enough attention, and you always see barn burners, and I think that's going to be a good fight. There's a question there that I just missed. Sorry, whoever you were. It's disappeared. Disappears quick. If you could fight anyone past or present at Windsor Park, who would it be? Wayne McCulloch would have been a huge fight at Windsor Park, I think, and I'd beat him. Who's winning? Joshua or Parker? I think Joshua wins that fight. Best amateurs you fought? Conal Higgins. Best amateurs? Can't remember a lot of names. Always Russians. Russians are always great fighters. Is Paddy Barnes going to be on their undercard? Potentially. Maybe even some huge news coming soon from the Pat Man. Who wins, Hearn or McGuigan? Who's pound for pound number one right now for me? Pound for pound number one right now is, it's a hard one. I think Terence Crawford. Maybe GGG, maybe Lomachenko. Don't know. Which boxer hurt you the most in a fight? Probably Gonzalez, who dropped me twice, and a lot of it was to do with me being weight drained. I was dead at the weight, but definitely hurt me. Your best one-line joke. My mate got a couple of goldfish and he called them number 1 and number 2. And I says, why'd you call your goldfish number 1, number 2? And he says, if one dies, I still have 2. There you are. Do you think Quigg can beat Valdez? I think he could, I don't think he will. It's a difficult fight. Bad camera view, big lad. 3 chins there, thanks. 5 now, look at that there. Still 14 weeks to go. Don't worry about it. Hold on, sort that out. It hurts your arm when you do this way. Thoughts on the new lights at the Kennedy Way roundabout? I didn't know there was new lights, but yeah, I think they're probably very good. Who's playing for number 1 right now? Seen that one? Do you love the Glasgow Rangers? I used to be when I was a kid. I was a Rangers fan, and used to get the tops. Dennis Hogan for a world title would be great. Hopefully he does. Wenger out. The Arsenal fans are disgraceful. Arsene Wenger is a great manager, I think, and show a bit of loyalty, lads. Favourite celebrity? Eamon Holmes. When are we going back to Vegas? Don't know. Hopefully before my career's over, I'd like to go back to Vegas. Loved it. Greatest Irish fighter of all time? Rindy Monaghan, world champion when only was 1 and only was 8 weight divisions, so I'll say him. What do you think of Josh Taylor? Can fight, real good fighter, very, very, very good. What do you say he is, Conrad?
He's the stingiest person we've met.
Stingiest person he's ever met, and that's coming from Conrad, jeez. Tommy Coyle or Masher Dodd, I think Tommy Coyle's going to win in a great fight. 3-day sesh or quiet night in. I can't do the big benders anymore, so I'm going to say quiet night in. Lies, lies, lies. When you come to Ellen Road, I might be Ellen Road to watch potentially watching Leeds against Cardiff. I spoke to Stuart Dallas about that. So yeah, maybe. What do you think of Amir Khan Bill the same night? I think that my Bill's better, so watch it. Have you ever seen Dave Boy McCauley fight? Love watching Dave Boy fights. Always in unreal fights. Great fighter. Doesn't get the respect he deserves in this country. What a fighter Dave Boy was. Tough man. Right, I'm done. I've given you 5 minutes extra. What do you do?
Push it and swipe it up.
Swipe it up. See you later.